Once in a small village, there lived a wise old man named Li, known for his calm presence and inner peace. People would travel from far and wide to seek his guidance. One day, a young man named Jian came to him, weighed down by the struggles of life and his search for success and happiness. Jian was tired of feeling lost and frustrated, so he asked Li, "How can I live a life of peace and strength like you?" "There are 3 lessons I learned from the river, the tree, and the mountain," said Li, pouring tea for Jian. "They taught me to live a life of peace and strength. Let me share them with you. The river taught me the power of going with the flow, or what we call wu wei in Taoism. Look at how the river flows easily, finding its way around rocks without forcing its path. It moves with the natural flow of the land, unburdened by struggle. Life is like this too. When we face obstacles, we don't need to fight against them. Instead, we can find a way around, just like the river." Jian thought of his own life, remembering times he'd tried to control everything, only to feel more stressed. "Look at these trees," Li continued. "They live with very little sunlight, water, and soil. They don't complicate their lives, and yet they grow tall and strong. From the trees, I learned that simplicity is key. When we focus on what truly matters and let go of what's unnecessary, we make room for peace and happiness." Jian realized that he often overwhelmed himself with endless tasks and worries. Perhaps, he thought, he could find joy in focusing on what truly mattered and let go of the rest. "This mountain taught me to be humble and adaptable," Li said, gesturing to the peak above. "The mountain is mighty, but it remains humble, standing tall without seeking praise. Its strength comes from its flexibility, like water that yields but wears down even the hardest stone. True power comes not from pride, but from humility and adaptability." Li's words struck a chord in Jian. He'd often been stubborn in his views, feeling the need to prove himself. But now, he saw that humility and flexibility were perhaps the greatest strengths. "These lessons, Jian, are not just for the river, the tree, and the mountain. They are for you to use every day. To live like the river means not to resist life's natural flow. It's about moving around obstacles rather than struggling against them. Next time you're stuck in a stressful situation, like being stuck in traffic or facing a setback, pause, take a deep breath, and look for a way to move forward calmly. When we accept what we can't control, we find solutions more naturally. To live like the tree means embracing simplicity. When you focus on what truly matters, you make room for inner peace. Start by simplifying one area of your life. Clear out the unnecessary from your workspace, or reduce the number of tasks on your to-do list. Focus on what brings true value to your life. You'll feel lighter, and your mind will have more space to think and grow. To live like the mountain means being humble and adaptable. True strength comes not from rigid pride, but from the ability to learn and adapt. Whenever you feel the need to prove yourself or resist another's viewpoint, take a step back. Remember, humility allows you to grow, and adaptability helps you navigate life's changes with ease. By being open to others and to change, you become stronger. Jan, true peace and strength don't come from controlling life or proving yourself. They come from learning to flow like the river, finding simplicity like the tree, and standing humbly like the mountain. Remember these lessons, and you'll find a path to a life of peace and purpose. And so, Jian walked away with new wisdom, ready to embrace life with patience, simplicity, and humility, knowing that true peace comes from flowing with the world, not against it. Take these lessons with you as you go about your day. Move like the river, live simply like the tree, and stand strong and humble like the mountain. When we live with peace and purpose, life unfolds more beautifully than we could ever imagine.